We have approximately 9,000 students across the city of Texas City and the city of Lamarck. Our school district is very diverse, all levels of socioeconomics from very low to pretty high. We looked at the data and the findings from previous school shootings, and one of the problems that districts or schools had is that so many people were on their cell phones that you didn't have cell service. I'm not school safety and security people, we're school people, so we hired Mike Matringa to come in.
I was a special agent with the Secret Service from 2004 to 2016, conducting protective advances throughout the globe. You can have the best training in the world, you can be the best tactical operator, you can be the best shot, you can be in the best shape, but none of that matters if you cannot effectively communicate with others. I have experience when I was with the Secret Service in a system that's similar to FirstNet. I wanted to have something after the Santa Fe shooting that would help our law enforcement officers and our administrative staff feel that same peace of mind that I have experienced in my career. And so I was introduced to FirstNet, and I thought it was a fantastic tool to provide to our district. I never want to have anybody in that situation feel that desperation. I want them to feel confident that their communications is going to work.
It's got to work for us, it's got to be reliable, it's got to be there for us when we need it. Some of the emergencies that we have to be prepared for, fire, weather, medical emergencies, the possible intruder on campus. When the technology doesn't work in an emergency situation, that makes the situation that much worse. As a dad with 2 kids in the district, I feel really comfortable that the district is putting these layers of security in place. I feel great about FirstNet being part of the district's security plan.
I love being a teacher. My kids are amazing in so many ways. But finding the time to give them extra help when they need it, or additional challenges when they're ready, is really tough. There's just not enough time to do it all. That's where DreamBox comes in. It automatically differentiates for all of my students, helping them make sense of math in new ways. The personalization makes math relevant to them while building conceptual understanding and fluency. The engaging, fun environment and immediate feedback motivates them to continue learning. It's great for my kids, and it's great for me. I no longer spend my time searching for resources and customizing assignments. It's all there. DreamBox gives me a powerful way to support my curriculum while meeting the individual needs of every student. I can access up-to-date data about my class's progress and understanding. DreamBox shows me when a student hasn't started a concept and when additional support or challenge is needed. I can then create assignments for the whole class or individual students. And the best part is, each student receives lessons adapted to their individual needs. So when Luis is learning about right triangles and protractors, DreamBox is helping Ryan learn key geometry terms. Meanwhile, Alicia is able to explore the Pythagorean theorem. It's easier to deliver the differentiation my students deserve, at the level and pace that's right for them. And it gives me more time to do what I love, to teach. I chose DreamBox because it builds confidence and creates learning experiences that just aren't possible with paper and pencil, video lectures, or digitized worksheets. I keep DreamBox because the results are real. My students have better test scores, and it's easy to see their progress. But more importantly, they understand that math is much more than answering a bunch of multiple choice questions. Now, my students are inspired by math and the incredible things they can do with it. And I know I'm helping them achieve more than ever before. That's the DreamBox difference.
These new desks came in. We were like, whoa, because we could raise them and lift them. That's what I like mainly about it, just because you can, the height that's comfortable for you.
Just getting to your desk and adjusting it, and then just standing there and doing your work.
The desks allow us to make transitions much faster, much easier, much cleaner, with fewer distractions, and it gives me actual more time, more classroom time to carry out whatever lesson or activity or discussion is being done in that class.
And the idea is not to sit all day, and the idea is not to stand all day. The idea is to find that happy medium for the students to listen to their bodies.
I get tired and a little drowsy when I'm sitting, but standing up keeps me energized and awake.
When I'm sitting, it's kind of easier for me to just doze off, but when I'm standing, it keeps my energy up.
The desks have it to where you could like lean on the desk and actually, if you're tired, just raise it up or down depending on what mood you have. Or if you want to just raise one leg and stand on it just to help you with your posture, then you can do that.
When I first saw them, I was super juiced. When I first saw them come out of the box, I was like, yes, like this is awesome, right? Because I think that it has the potential of really providing young people. And if it's not even a whole class, but if it's the students who need.
Classrooms now need some furniture that can keep pace with the hardware and the software collaboration that's trying to be provided.
Name, please.
Christina Musso.
All right. Christina, senior?
Yeah.
Right. Here's your device.
All right, thank you.
What are you most excited to use your device for?
I'll probably just play Fortnite.
What?
Playwright? I'm in theater and I've always wanted to write my own stuff.
That's weird. I swore she just said play Fortnite. What if she does just play Fortnite? What else is she going to do on it? I have to get it back. I can't let her take that device.
The lead.
Do you mind if I just take that real quick?
Sure.
Thank you so much. Okay.
Not confident in your filter? Get confident and take advantage of the latest in deep learning technologies with K-12's most powerful one-to-one platform. From real-time image filtering and classroom management to cyberbullying and suicide prevention, GoGuardian has everything you need to be confident in your one-to-one deployment. That's why GoGuardian is the fastest growing education company in the US. See what's new at GoGuardian.com.
Gone are the days of students using a single textbook for each subject. Apps, online curricula, websites, and videos are all used to enrich and personalize learning. You spend thousands of dollars on education technology every year, but do you know if those digital resources are improving learning or distracting from it? Not long ago, it was impossible to tell. School IT teams struggled to manage thousands of devices connected to their networks. Without eyes in the back of their heads, teachers couldn't monitor what students were doing on their screens. And the lack of usage data left administrators uncertain whether they were budgeting for EdTech that was being used or ignored. But now, IT directors like Mr. Wicks can gate access to school networks. He can manage school-owned and student-owned devices with a simple captive portal, just like a hotel, with no downloads required. Once registered, he can tell which devices are connected to the network and which students are using a hotspot or VPN to work around the firewall. He can even create flexible filters, setting school-wide rules while letting teachers customize internet access in their classrooms. Teachers like Mrs. Rodriguez never worry whether students are more focused on football scores and fractions because she can see how they're using the internet in real time and steer them away from distracting sites. Take a look at her tablet. It looks like Jeannie is watching a movie rather than researching the Jazz Age as part of the class's study of The Great Gatsby. In a click, Mrs. Rodriguez blocks the site streaming the movie and redirects Jeannie to a research site. While many educational sites are free for students, there are many other digital curriculum and learning programs the school has purchased. Principal Lewis knows they're worth every penny and has the data to back that up. She audits traffic to paid online resources and then aggregates that usage data, along with information about cost, academic impact, and more to measure EdTech ROI, inform purchasing decisions, and even allocate time and resources for professional development where it's needed. What are these educators using to overcome the challenges EdTech poses to districts and schools? The answer is Netref, an easy-to-use all-in-one solution that delivers simple, scalable device management, unprecedented classroom internet monitoring, and clear insight into the ROI of your EdTech investments. Learn more about the power of Netref to eliminate internet distractions and enrich learning with EdTech. Visit www.net-ref.com.
Schools around the world are struggling with ways to try and figure out how to continue to improve education and also get a grasp on the vaping epidemic that's going on. We're finding kids through K through 12 are unfortunately vaping and doing harm to their bodies. So we as a company look for an organization or another company we can partner with to get a turnkey, seamless integration as we bring our IoT FlySense vape detectors to market. So partnering with Ruckus allows us to do that.
I've been teaching in Virginia for the last 10 years, and we've seen a great increase in the number of kids who are starting to use any kind of drugs, but now they're starting to bring them into the schools. And even in the past year, we've had students vaping during assemblies and leaving their actual vaping devices and mechanisms in classrooms and in the hallway.
We have a big issue with vaping at our school district. I'm very interested to learn how Ruckus can help me prevent that in the schools, and it's just ongoing. That's the only way to describe it. We have students, at least the high school is probably 5 or 6 students a day they're catching with vape pens.
We've had lots of students that have been caught vaping in our schools. What they do is they'll sneak it underneath their sweatshirts, and then they take they vape underneath there and then just blow it out underneath there, thinking that they're not going to get caught. It is an epidemic. It's becoming worse, and whatever the kids can get away with, they're going to try to get away with. I think a device like you guys have would be awesome, because then we'd automatically be alerted to it. You know, it wouldn't be something we had to maybe possibly catch. We could for sure catch them, and that would be great.
In 2018, the U.S. Surgeon General declared a teen health epidemic, and that's vaping. Vaping is the use of e-cigarettes in schools, and unfortunately, many schools are trying to satisfy that today by extending their teachers and faculty to try to monitor this kind of behavior in areas where you may not be able to put cameras or other types of devices because of privacy issues. So what Ruckus is trying to do is ensure that we provide a platform for innovation for things like environmental sensing that would allow you to solve this problem in a more automated fashion, take that pressure and relieve it off the teachers, and let them really focus on their job. And that's where we've partnered with Solder Technologies.